on America itself, I think what you're getting is the slow realization that another major policy in the last 3 decades about the Middle East and Central Asia is coming apart in their hands. It's crumbling. And that major policy decision was to back Israel to the hilt on October the 7th and back it all the way with arms right up until today. And that's looking like a huge mistake. A mistake as big as trying to topple the Taliban in Afghanistan, the invasion of Iraq, toppling Muammar Gaddafi, trying to topple Bashar al-Assad and failing. All of these are policy failures, right? And this is a policy failure over Israel, partially because Israel hasn't succeeded in its objectives. It's now become a forever war. And Netanyahu's only answer, it hasn't defeated Hamas. Hamas aren't surrendering. They aren't going into exile. And they appear to be confident about their ability to keep on coming. They think the worst is over, or they've gone so far. Why not go on in the same place? They've suffered so much. I mean, there's different ways of putting it. And the pressure's on Netanyahu to get a result, A, from his own people to stop the war, but also to get his hostages out. But to get a result, to actually say that we want. The one thing that Netanyahu really the one thing the Israeli army really fears is the moment when there's a ceasefire, the war stops, and Hamas comes out of its bunkers with flags saying, we've won. Yeah. That's what they fear. That's the real thing. So the only thing that Israel has actually succeeded in doing is devastating what is above ground in Gaza.
And prolonging the war.
And prolonging the war. And American policy is in a total mess. If you examine it, it is, we want to build a Palestinian state, or let's let Israel destroy one before we build it. I mean, it's crazy. There is no plan B for post-Hamas governance of Gaza. The clan chiefs have refused it. They've stuck with Hamas. The PA are nowhere and wouldn't be welcome there. And the people are not revolting against Hamas, which also could have happened. They could have been starved into submission. They could have said, we've had enough of this. We want someone else to take over the Great Strike. There is no sign of that. And that isn't Hamas propaganda. That's true. That's true. There is no evidence of a popular revolt against Hamas under the most dire humanitarian situations when people are on the verge of mass famine. And so all of these things are a stake in the knife to the original policy of Antony Blinken, the Secretary of State, and Biden into how to deal with this crisis. This crisis needed a definitive hammer blow to Hamas and to do it fairly quickly. And none of that has happened. So we're now in a forever war.